Good afternoon, ma'am. This is Karthika here, ma'am.
Yes, Karthika.
Ma'am, shall we start in another 5 minutes, ma'am? Because I guess people will be traveling also.
Okay.
Another 5 minutes, ma'am.
Yeah. But timing, when do you finish? That's up to you now.
Yeah, 4, ma'am.
4. Okay. If they are not able to finish, they'll have to finish it themselves. Okay.
Just another 5 minutes, ma'am. Maybe we'll extend it a little more.
No. Another thing I realized is there is no breakout rooms in this version of Zoom. We don't have breakout rooms. If there is breakout rooms only, we can do the group activity. Now they have to do it individually. I'll make them do Nearpod. Nearpod will be only 40 people in I will allow. For others, we can have I'll show it in the screen sharing.
Okay.
Watch it as a demo. The rest of them, the other 40 will actually take part in a lesson.
Okay. Then we will start off now, ma'am, because 40 participants are already there.
Okay. That's what it's up to you. We'll wait 5 minutes, no problem for me.
No, let's not wait, ma'am. Let's start, ma'am. Let them come and join then.
Okay. Because I want to, that leftover part, I'll just quickly go through that morning slots one.
Okay, ma'am. I think somebody would start in just a minute.
Hey.
Karishma, are you there?
Institute.
Yeah. Good afternoon, ma'am. We will start off. Good afternoon, participants. So we were waiting for about 10 minutes. So they have not come in. So we will start immediately. Karishma, are you able to unmute yourself now? Karishma? Okay. So, ma'am, you can start.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Afternoon session is more of the practical, doing it practically. So we will be doing, trying to do an online session right now. But before that, let me just finish with the last part of it, which I was discussing in the morning, which was talking about teaching of language skills using the web tools. Let me share the screen, one sec. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
This was basically, I was talking about the listening, speaking, reading, writing. Apart from that vocabulary, I've talked about it, and you might have come across various interesting websites for vocabulary. One is that Visu Words, where you just give a word like let's say let me say, I just give a word like stereotype. It immediately gives the different varieties, versions of the word, meanings of the word. It is like that mind map kind of thing. It all connected words like stereotypes, mental representation, you have conventional, pigeonholing and all will come, content, grouping, pigeonholing. So student will be able to get to know words connected with that particular, the given word. Likewise, word clouds are also there. I'll just show you as we come across. See, this is one such word cloud. This is how are we going to use this? That is what I'm more interested. This one we use it, I personally use it for brainstorming session where each one I generate, we have a discussion on each one, whether they are familiar or not. See, these are different web tools. I've used the web tools as the main thing and I've given it here. Schoology, what is Schoology, web to Quizlet. So everything we have a discussion. So that is very good for before reading any activity, I used to take the words in it and put it like this. It generates a lot more discussion. And teaching grammar. In fact, when online teaching or computer started being used for education, grammar was the first thing it was used. It was used for continuous drill exercises, practice exercises. You have plenty of variety of websites, interactive, or you want to take a printout, everything is available. And this is for literature, particularly since we are having a lot of teachers from arts and science. I don't know, have you come across the word literature? Anyone? Audience?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay, Rewordify is basically, like I showed you earlier, it's not a closed test, it's for paraphrasing. This is for listening tools. Nick Peachy has given a list of listening tools. If you click on the link, you will get that particular website. This is for listening tools. Why I put it in the literature is there's a lot more related to the literary text as such. The reading of listening of stories and all you have. He has put it for that. It is Mix is another one tool. Podcastle is for podcast search engine. Stories, audio stories we used to have. Radio channels are also there. Dictation, sharing your voice, Voice of America, transcription software which comes audio files. It's whole list of it is given here. Audio stories for kids, short stories. That is why I put it in the literature section. Coming to the Twitterature, what exactly is Twitterature? Look at this. Now, literature in the Twitter. I don't know how many of you are having an account with Twitter. Twitter initially allowed only 140 characters. Even space is seen as a character. That was too restrictive. So it has increased now to 280 characters. Now, telling a story within that 140 or a 280 character is Twitterature. In fact, we used to have asked the students to write like a synopsis of a classic story like Hamlet or Macbeth in Twitter. You know, you have to follow the rule of 240 characters. Now, this is one such story. It is not a classic one. It was a story written by some anonymous writer. My father came to live with me. Exactly 240 it will come to. There's another type of this new genre literary text, doodle fiction. Like we draw doodles. In fact, Google had a doodle day also. People just doodle, draw graphic image. Using the graphic image, a literary presentation where author incorporates a doodle image and tell a story. That is doodle fiction. And there is something called flash fiction. A lot of competition are held nowadays for flash fiction. Flash fiction is having a very short story, not like a short story. It's even very short, a few hundred words. Or nano story is less than even a Twitter fiction. These are the new kinds. How are we going to use? How can we use it is, see, if you can take a classic story, novel, play, anything, and ask them to tweet the story, so now plot of the story. That is more challenging. You cannot write a plot of a Shakespearean play in 240 characters. It is not easy. You might have to have one or two tweets. You can branch out tweets and do that. But writing it in 240 characters is very challenging. I remember once when I did this exercise, I had one student ask me, ma'am, why should we write it in pen and paper? I'll tweet it to you. You give me your Twitter ID, which actually made sense. I gave him a Twitter ID and he was tweeting me. A lot of students tweeted me the story in as a form of a tweet. I mean, that medium is only for that. You don't have to write it in a pen and paper, but it was a challenging exercise and many students actually enjoyed it. And apart from literature or language, we have other tools. As I said, I'm using presentation tools, testing tools, polling tools. Like all of you are familiar with Kahoot. Many of you, I saw many of you were comfortable with Kahoot, quizzes. These are all online testing ones. Hot Potato is an authoring tool where you create it. Whereas Kahoot quizzes, everything is ready-made. Here also it's ready-made. You just have to key in the content. These are the testing, presentation, and polling tools we have. I'm not going in detail. This is for teaching and testing. Again, LMS, Learner Management System. Some of you need to, you're all familiar with Google Classroom. That is a kind of a LMS, but it's not exactly an LMS. Nomio.com is actually hosts Moodle. Moodle is actually a LMS. It's a learner management system. It's much more, has a lot more features in it compared to Google Classroom. Canvas is also a learning management system, which is available, free version and a paid version. So testing tools, if you see Edpuzzle, H5P, Nearpod, WebQuest, we'll see a few here. I just want to show WebQuest. WebQuest is, what is WebQuest is? Remember I told you that SAMR version of integration and technology, where we have first two are only enhancement, the last two are transformation. Now WebQuest are exclusively suitable for an online mode of teaching. Now this is a kind of a teaching exercise. This is a testing thing, which actually helps students to critically evaluate the materials and choose what they need. Quest Garden is actually, you can ready-made authoring tool is there where you can create your own web quest. Like guided inquiry, it is more a guided inquiry for teachers, students. You can have a different, you need to become a member. Like I'll show you one web quest. This is a featured web quest, which is already ready-made available also, we can use. Any web quest, it's like a project. You can give it for a semester also. You can give it a novel, take a novel and make a project out of it. This is about Salem witches. So they gave a title. There is an introduction. What is the introduction? Introduction tells the context. It's a 1962. You're living in the Salem village and it gives a context about what is the situation is going to be. And what is the task? What are you supposed to do? You first have to talk in the shoes of a child who's living in Salem and journal about different websites you visit. Every website you take a note. Second task is to pick a side, whose side you're going to talk. There are people given, there are characters who died given. Third task is to work with a partner. See, this is Bridget is hanged. This person, Rebecca, was also hanged. Third task is to work with a partner to create a picket sign and supporting whichever side you decide to be. So this is the task given. And what is the process? Everything is given. First process, they actually give you the resources, where to go, what to find. You have to go to the website and what are the answers you need to find. Where all the material you can get, all the links are given, step-by-step process is given. What you're supposed to do, everything given in this. And then what is the process of evaluation? How are you going to evaluate? For journaling, writing the entry, each entry, what kind of evaluation? The grammar, persuasive, because you are going to take a side and argue. Convention of language and grammar, creative products like picket sign and all, how creative you're making. How are you collaborating with your partner? All that you evaluate. Then the conclusion. You completed, you made a decision to either, and you actually made a picket sign, you argued and all, everything. So that is the conclusion. This is, we do, this is a kind of a website, we do it. This is a web quest. These are other Neopod, Edpuzzle, H5P are teaching and testing. Edpuzzle, I think I had one sec. Let me just get you that. One sec. This is the Edpuzzle. I created one where you can upload a video. I can create my own class, my own content. I can upload a video and I can ask questions. Like in the video, I can create questions. Example, I made today morning, I think I did this. Like this is earlier I did this, not today. This is a video.
Prevent diseases, maintain good hygiene.
Can you hear the sound?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear the sound?
Yes, ma'am.
To prevent communicable diseases, watch a video with a series of instructions. Please listen to it carefully.
Hand washing
Okay, this is a voiceover I had recorded in the video as soon as it's.
is part of everyone's daily routines.
Let's learn the 7th
6. Step, fingertip, or a hand dryer. The hands are drying.
Part of the video talks about the ways we can clean our hand.
Then wear a mask to protect yourself and others.
Okay, now there is a multiple video starts. How many steps are there in cleaning our hands? 5, and you submit. It will tell you whether no, it is not 5, it is 7. So I can upload any such video available in the library of Edpuzzle. See, there are videos available, projects available. Today morning, I actually did this one before our session, just to check it out whether it is working. If you look at it, this is about a geography. It is very, very self-explanatory. You just have to go to the site, sign up. You need to sign up. Otherwise, it will not allow. This is about years. There are 2 questions I made it, one open-ended and one multiple choice question. If you look at this side, it will know where exactly the question comes. This is open. How long do you think our Earth will survive? It's an open-ended question. Let's say 100 years I'm giving. If it is right or not, it goes to the, I'm not given right or wrong. So the answer, there is another question I had asked. It's a multiple choice question. So this is easy when you can assign this lesson to your class, but you need to have created a class with students' email IDs in it. So it is more like a LMS, but doesn't have all the features of an LMS, but it basically utilizes that kind of having your own class and doing it. See, what category does this lesson come under? I'll put it under geography, submit it. So this is correct. I had given the correct answer, so I'm getting the 100 mark here. So these are some of the testing tools, which are Neopod. We will see it now. 1 sec. This is the Neopod, which I want to try it out. We'll do this practically, but let me see before that. This is what we are going to do. Designing and teaching. We don't have a breakout room in our system. In the Zoom version we have. What we are going to do is first go through the Neopod, check it out practically. One problem with Neopod is only 40 people it will allow. So those who are familiar with Neopod, please, you can watch it in the Zoom. Those who are not so familiar, they can sign up and they can watch it. Let me just, this is what the Neopod website looks. Wait. Did there anyone add on to it? Oh, the feedback. Oh, many people have attempted it. Excited to use all the tools. Okay, let's see how many you're able to use it. Okay, this is the Nearpod library. You need, the free version has lot of features. Paid version has more features. The storage space is the one problem with the free version. I have tried out 2-3 lessons. We do have a paper called ICT in language teaching. So I use for that also. This is one experimental lesson, which I want you to try and participate. Last time and all, I couldn't do start new session. Let's try. It has restrictions. If there's a paid version, it's even better. It will give you a code. You need to join that. Okay. Join, click join.neopod.com and type the code. Or I'll do one thing, I'll copy the link, I'll post it in the chat box. Please give your original name, it's easy for us. Click on the link and write your name and join. One advantage of Neopod is if you actually buy a paid version and you also have a Zoom, we can mix both. Both is compatible. I can launch a Zoom meeting and I can have it as a demo also with the Neopod. Okay, I'm closing this so that I know how many are joining. This will say right now there are 0 participants. You need to type in join nearpod.com and type this code L3AP4 or click on the chat link.
Excuse me, ma'am. Shall I post this link in the WhatsApp group also, or like?
Yeah, please.
Because some people will be using in the mobile.
Okay.
Should I do that, or maybe people have not there, or also may join in then?
Should I post it in your to you? I'll send it to you in the WhatsApp.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
1 minute. Where is the link? The link. At least 10 people join, we'll start the lesson. The others can slowly join. My system is pretty slow. Kartika, I posted it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, we have 13 people. I think we can start off the lesson, I think. Can we start, Kartika?
2 minutes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, there are 18 of them. This is an experimental lesson. I have not taken any specific content. Just to give us an idea, I have done. It will be ideal if you have two instruments like a laptop and mobile, because you can actually see the demo, or otherwise you can take your lesson alone in one of the devices. But you won't be seeing what the teacher screen I am having. Others who are not able to join can watch the demo. 23. Kartika, can we start?
Yes, ma'am. We'll start, ma'am.
Okay. This is... Okay, wait, this movement is not up. Okay. Okay, this slide contains a video. As a teacher, I can decide where would you like this video to be played, all device or this device only. Now, if I want students to watch only my device, I would say this device only. But right now, since teachers sometimes, some of the teachers may have only one device, I'm allowing all devices to play. Now, this is actually a tutorial video of Neopod. We'll just see for a few seconds at least.
Logged into Nearpod, it's going to take you to kind of your home screen. It's called My Library. This is where you're going to find all of the lessons that you have downloaded or made so that you can provide them to your students. So when you're first getting started, you're going to have a couple of different options. The first option that you're going to have is to use the Nearpod Lesson Library. In the Nearpod Lesson Library, you can find all kinds of lessons that are already done for you. It could be on any of the subjects that they have to offer. You can search by the grade level, by the type of lesson. You could even search by state standards. If you're just in general looking for a lesson at the top, you might type in the search bar what you're looking for, and then you can look around. So let's say I want to do an ELA lesson. And I want to work on reading comprehension for grades 3 to 5. You'll have a chance to kind of preview these different lessons. So maybe I want to take a look at this one. I can go through the lesson and see if it's what I'm looking for. Keep in mind, if there's anything that you don't like, or maybe you think it needs a little something more, you're going to be able to edit.
Okay. This is basically gives a tutorial about Neopod. Those who are interested in making a lesson, you can run through the video. You can go to the Neopod website. This is available there. You can check that out. I'm not going to show you the full 15 minutes of it. What I want to show is this video has been, you can like this, you can integrate any video into the Neopod. This is one sample videos. There are ready-made videos available in Neopod, or I can download from website and upload it from my system. Okay, the next one. This is a website, UEFAP is a very popular website for English for academic purposes. I can click on it. It will take me to actual website. So I can hyperlink the website also into the Neopod. So if I want to prepare some, let's say I want to talk about writing, I want to make some activity like that, I can take the genres, functions, I can go, exercises are there, teaching materials are there. I can use that for anything. So this is for the website as such. Now, apart from the website, what are the other things I can integrate it with Neopod? Now, if I'm using it for a science or geography or any other subjects, I can use, this is the 3-dimensional. I can show the 3D view of objects. Now, not only for the science or object, like for example, in English, what I used is for describing. So they were able to look at it in the different, this particular picture may not have much, but I use this one. Other one is for, this I use it for description. Like you can have a look. See, this is, they don't know much about it, our people. So Colosseum thing, we actually show them how does it look, the 3D view of it. You can, and if I can show this a human body, there is ready-made available human body, cellular divisions and all that are there, which gives it much more realistic view. So this is the 3D view integrated in the Neopod. This other one is not the 3-dimensional view. It is called, I think, virtual reality. Virtual reality is, how do you, what virtual reality is like as if you're there, like in a gaming community. When there is a game, it's like as if you're playing the game in that arena. So this is like that, as if you're there in that place, 360-degree view. You can have a look at it. There is a glass also. You can use a glass and check it out. Are you able to see the participants, the 24 people?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you able to move around?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this I am doing it. They will be able to do, the participants will be able to do it on their own. Again, how am I going to use it? Suppose I'm talking about a story, like for example, woods in Thomas Hardy's novels and all, woods play a very prominent role, probably like that. It gives you a very realistic feeling. Now, this is a video which is available. This I took from the stock library only. Just have a look at this.
Oh my goodness. Strewn across the land of the most beautiful sight in the world. 5,000 square miles. We'd reached an area called the Bar Atoll. It's a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve because of the global marine environment. Coral reefs around the planet provide food and shelter for more than 25% of all marine species.
Okay, these videos are readily available for all Neopod users. This is British Council videos on various topics. I just took it out of sheer interest about coral reef, I think coral in the underground ocean, or let's say under the ocean rather. So there are stock videos available, British Council videos, which is available for use for Neopod users. This is Microsoft Sway, is like a PowerPoint, but which is having you can have hyperlinks as such. It's more realistic looking anatomy. You can see it's very interesting ones. You can highlight some and see that. It's like the highlighting PowerPoint kind of slide kind of thing, which is all put together. Okay. Okay. This is the audio I recorded. Now, as I said earlier in Vocaroo or Screencastify and all was video. Like an audio, Vocaroo was used. This also as, see, Vocaroo was an independent web tool, whereas Nearpod has an inbuilt web tool, which allows me to record the audio. Suppose I want to give instruction, give some what next few we'll see, next few scenes, what are they going to do, what should they do? I'm giving instructions. I can record my own audio. As you click, whatever you speak, it does get recorded, and it gets recorded, and you can save it. I'll just show you. Okay, this is as I spoke, I recorded that. So this kind of recording, I can give instructions, just like what I did in Vocaroo, I can do it here. What I'm trying to highlight here is Nearpod as a combination of all those web tools together. It tries to, it's more like, I'm not saying all the web tools are here, but majority of them it is trying to use. Integrating audio, integrating video, it does. Let's see what else, and 3D, virtual reality, that is also there. Now, this is a PDF viewer. I have uploaded a PDF here, which is about superhero stories. So if I want to give some longer notes or some information I want to give, I can just upload the PDF here. I just took one example PDF I had and I uploaded it. So this, I can do it in the Nearpod again. Now, this is a Twitter. It also can take you to the Twitter page. This is my Twitter page. So I gave that link here. So I can directly go from here to the Twitter. Just to show the connectivity part of it. And we are not going now to Twitter. See, I can hear, if you see student teacher is here. I can see from the student view or the teacher view. Now this, I'm going to the teacher view now. Now there is an activity, you're supposed to be matching it. Can you try matching it? I have students who have names are here. Can you try matching it? Is it allowing you to match?
Yes, ma'am. It is allowing us.
Yeah, but where is your name? It hasn't come. Oh, one. Gauri Shankari.
Akshaya, ma'am.
Akshaya, where are you, Akshaya? Akshaya, yeah. Your name also has come. Preeti, 2 tries, she got 1 right. See, that also, how many tries and how many, how did you get, how many you got it right? Kartika, 2 tries, 2 correct. Harini, Jay, Sudha and all are not right. In the student view, you will be getting like this. As a teacher view, I'm getting the answers. I'm just waiting for a few seconds, then I'm moving to the next screen. Others try doing it, no? We have only 4 or 5 active students. Esther is trying to understand, I think. Kartika, one try you went wrong, Kartika. Tulasi Mani, by now you should have tried it too many times. You did try this.
Madam, in mobile, it is little difficult to match it now.
Difficult, huh? Mobile, I think Neopod app is also there. You need to download the app version there. I think mobile, it is going to be difficult. You watch a demo there.
It's in a vertical form, ma'am.
I know, I get it, I get it. See, I can check the answers, show the answers to the students if I think the time's up. Okay, this is the pairs it is giving, not this. Okay, let's go to the next one. Now, what web tools? This is like a poll question. What web tools have you used in your classroom? You have all used. So let me see. You have to read the question, write your answer in the given space. Let me see, what have you used? You're not able to see the question? No one is answering?
Yes, ma'am. Can see the question.
Not able to see any answers. Four people, 4%. Who are the ones? Blog, Mentimeter, Akshaya.
There is one student who has actually typed in the chat box, ma'am. She says she's not able to type it over there, the provision.
Word wall. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Shiva Mohana Lakshmi. Sorry, Siva, you are not able to get access here. Kahoot, lyrics training. You did that, Talasimani?
Yes, ma'am. Once I attended embassy, American embassy training.
Oh, they said that. Kahoot, Padlet, Mentimeter, blog, lots. Okay, I think you get the idea. Can we go on to the next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, this is a quiz. Just 2 questions only. You don't have to worry too much about it. Let's see how many are getting it right. Just 2 questions. You can play the video to see that in your own system. I'll show you what others who are not who haven't signed up. Look at the question. Can you guess who is this? So there is a picture given and 3 options are given. This is the first question. And they have to answer. Second question is, there is a video given and what movie is this? If you play the video.
Mr. Wonka, I'm Violet Beauregard.
Oh, I don't care.
Well, you should care, because I'm the girl who's going to win the special prize at the end.
Well, you do seem confident, and confidence is key.
Okay, this is the video. You have to guess what the movie is. Let's see. Akshaya got both right. Preeti, Aishwarya is a very easy one. Aishwarya is attending. I didn't know this. Okay, Vasudha, Sri Lakshmi, quite everyone has attended. I mean, those who have attended, most of you, they got it right. Pretty easy one. So I can have more than 2 questions. I can have a proper quiz here itself. So this is one such, I mean, it is integrating the quiz also. Now the next one is, let's see. Remember I said flip grid. I gave you a flip grid. Now here, now you people try whether you're able to record it or not. Students who are getting the flip grid, try clicking on the camera and see whether you're able to record it. Because for me, it won't work because I'm using the camera for Zoom. For me, it won't work. Let me see whether it's working for you. Malala, you're giving answers here. Is anyone trying the flip grid? You can upload it here.
Could you please share the link, ma'am?
Which link, ma'am? There's Nearpod link.
No, ma'am, Flipgrid's link.
No, this is part of this. If you look at it, see, after this quiz, next one is a flip grid. You have to click on, is there a camera icon coming for you?
No, ma'am, in mobile, we don't get that option.
Okay. Those who are using a laptop? Anyone?
Ma'am, in the mobile also it's coming. You have to join with Google. You click on that option.
Actually, we have to log in, ma'am. I think maybe after
using the Google, you need to log in. Flipgrid expects that. Even Nearpod. Okay, don't have to log in now. The idea, you get the idea. You just need to click on it. You can click on the camera and start speaking. It will record. If you're able, someone is able to do, they can upload it. What is this? Dhanlakshmi added. This is the earlier batch had added. They did that. A lot of people tried doing it.
Ma'am, for me, after that quiz, it asks for login ID, ma'am.
Yeah, that's Google. You need to join with Google. It's okay. Leave it. Next time, it will come automatically if you add an account. No problem. Otherwise, you join with Google, it will come. It's someone. Okay. Or you can have a fresh topic. I mean, since I've logged in, I can have a create a topic and post it also. Let me see, create topic. I'll put SNDB, right? Vaishnav.
SDNB, ma'am.
SDNB, yeah, okay. SDNB, Vaishnav. Record your response for Nearpod. So I'm posting it. If you are able to access it, share your typing. Not Raj. SDNB, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I have created a group. If you're able to comment, I'll leave this slide open. You can have a theme for this, everything we can do. You can click on it and upload it also. Okay, now let's go to the next one. Okay, now this is an interesting one. Draw an image that would reflect your mood right now. You can also add an image or audio from internet. You can try that. One person, if they're drawing, some person take an image from internet and do it. Let me see. This will come to student. How will it look? It will look like this. Draw an image that would reflect your mood. So I can use an arrow. I can use a pen or pencil, or I can text. I can take an image. This is a link, I think. Now, if I'm using this, I can draw. I'm not a student. It won't come. Color. I can select the color and draw. Okay. Anything. What do I feel? I'm not good in drawing, so I'll probably take a picture and add it. Okay, Akshay, I immediately started. You're feeling, what's that feeling? Round? Oh, smiling. Aishwarya is having a smiley face. Good in drawing, you people are. I'm not. For this kind of exercises, I'll immediately take an image from internet. That I'm good at. Wow, this is beautiful. Gauri Shankari, very nice image. Vasudha's different kind of image. You deliberately drew like that. It's very nice. Different. Kartika is still drawing. Tulasi Mani, heart. Harini is in progress. Vasudha's eyes and heart. Nice, trying it out. Someone try integrating, downloading an image. Oh, we have Gauri Shankari who did that. Fine. See, this actually, when I did this one, students were enjoying it so much. They were like, don't rush, we want to do this first. Because it's a break from a regular activity. Akshaya, what is that? Apple or what? And the expression is really nice expression you got. This is coloring is also going on for Aishwarya's. Oh, Esther's is nice. Sri Lakshmi, colorful. Okay, this is Harini. I'm waiting for Harini only. Oh, very nice scenery. Divya Bharati. Aarti and Harini, we just wait for them to finish. Kartika. Hey, after all the time, Kartika, one eye only. Is it one monster or what?
It's very difficult, ma'am. But I'm not able to add anything from internet, ma'am. Only if I have it in a mobile, I can add it here, ma'am.
Why? No, see, image, I'm clicking on image, browse my files, or there is, I'm not able to see it here.
I can only see browse my files, ma'am. That's why I'm wondering.
No, this is restrictive. This underneath you have, let's say, we need to browse my files. What is in the top? We need to have that. I'm not getting it here. You are also not getting it?
Trying to browse my files, but that was also not.
I think we had people who are using it from internet or from their files they took.
I think they should have taken it from their own mobile, ma'am.
Oh, because I have used from internet. When I attended it at a student for a Neopod workshop, I was able to take from the internet. Or put your own photo from your mobile, no? I have put a picture. Okay, let's see how many of you have finished. This is nice, Aishwarya's. Pauline has submitted, nice, cool one. Even Preeti submitted. That's what, you can finish it, you can submit it, you're done. So I will know exactly. Sri Lakshmi is nice. I think they've taken from that. I think we need to have the screen, full screen, you will definitely get internet also. Let's stop with this activity for this 1 minute.
Ma'am, will you be able to work on...
Gauri Shankari says she can select. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, will you be able to work on the image which a student has sent, ma'am?
Me?
Ma'am.
Let me see. As a teacher, we have to explore. See, I have submitted. Now, can I do? I can only look at it. I cannot do the editing. I can share it. I can't do the editing.
Okay.
Students' work. I won't be able to do it. I have not done so far. Now I tried it. I couldn't. See, there is a lot of new things. And one thing with this kind of products is they keep updating. They keep adding on features. The Neopod, which it is not the same one which we saw earlier. They have added a lot more features. That's like GoGrunch is also one meeting platform. I am part of it. They have added a lot more features now. Now try answering this. What is your favorite book? I kept the image, you can add, okay, see, Animal Farm, Pride and Prejudice, Harry Potter. Let me see, I can approve. This is for approve all posts. Okay. So this is for moderating. See, sometimes when we give students to post, sometimes students cross the lines. So that is why moderation is required at times. Generally, we don't, our students are not like that, but you can have that moderation option is also available and say. And that was not available earlier. Lot of Harry Potter. Lot of kids around in our group. Akshaya's is Crime and Punishment, and I think she is a kid here. So this is, can you remember what other web tool we saw was similar to this?
Padlet, ma'am.
Padlet, yeah. It's see, this picture also you can enter, maybe not the video picture and GIF file, yes. So Padlet is similar, that kind of collaborative board is this. So everyone's answer we are able to see. So this is the Padlet kind of a format. That's why I'm trying to say Neopod trying to integrate these all interesting tools in one. Okay, let's move on. Others, I'm sorry, I'm rushing you. Okay, Divya Bharati says, are you afraid of rock? Who's the author? Divya? Divya is not answering. I need to know what is this. Sydney Sheldon. Okay. Oh, Divya, are you afraid of dark? Sydney Sheldon? Not the old one, must be new one. Okay, lot of Harry Potter. Okay, I'm moving to the next one. Okay, what device are you using to access this lesson? Now let's see what device. You just have 2 minutes. You have the option desktop, laptop, mobile, tab. Actually, the screen, I need to be bigger screen. You'll have the options here, A, B, C, D, what is it given? So C, lot of people choosing C, and C is what? Mobile. Even teacher participants are using. Sri Lakshmi is using laptop. Thank you, Sri Lakshmi. Akshaya, what is it? Oh, A, desktop is Sri Lakshmi, laptop is Akshaya and all. Okay, Vasudha, Gauri Shankari are all using laptop, but mobile seems to be the more popular option. So this I'm getting the answers, and yeah, I'll be getting ABCD in the left side. So the sharing part, the percentage also will come in this. Okay, next, this is again a poll kind of a question it is. Okay, this is fill in the blanks. I am not able to see the question. Let me see. No. Question is not visible for me. It's only visible for you. Just try, drag and just try to fill in anything. No problem. You don't have to be worried about being correct. I want to show at least 1 or 2 scores. Wow, Harini is fast. 5 on 5, Harini, very smart. Very fast also. So you get the scores for the work they do. Ishwarya also got 5 on 5. Madhurita is starting. Okay, this is an again fill in the blank exercise, a gap fill exercise, which we can integrate it in the Nearpod. Let's see. Memory test. This is a very old game. We have done it in our childhood. Can you try? For me, I put it in the student mode. So 10 moves. How many moves we do this? That is also important. This is a memory game. Again, it's saying that it's very simplistic. Nearpod, if you see, They are not catering to tertiary level. That is very important. So I usually choose at 11 and 12 grades, only I choose it. But there are certain, you think we can make our own lessons. That option is also there. Now, remember, you people have played Quizlet, Kahoot, quizzes and all. Similar to that, there is another one version in the Neopod. I've just made a small, small questions. I mean, small quiz as such. Let me see, we'll make it Himalaya. So those who have joined also, they have to join here. Then only we can start the game. Yes, we have got Aishwarya, Madhuri Lada, Vasudha, Akshya, Divya Bharati, Kartika. You can choose your own avatars. A lot of penguins here. 11, pollen looks different. Okay, we'll start the game and others can join. We can just start it off. This is only to get the idea. Basically about cause and effect. I can have a class performance. Where is my leaderboard? Actually, the teacher board, the marks points alone first it will come more than the correct or wrong answers. But this, I've taken the student view. Basically, I'm looking at the class performance for that particular question. Okay, I think it's 15:33. Right now we are having Aishwarya in the lead, followed closely by Vasudha, and with little distance, Divya Bharati. Just wait for third question. Okay, Vasudha has beaten. She has become in the topper. 19 on 6, 19. See how fast you applied is also there. Okay, let me stop with this. Oh. Let me see this one question, whether there is a difference in the topper. Aishwarya is delaying in answering. See, delay also costs points. Okay, that goes wrong. Aishwarya is in second only. Okay, Vasudha seems to be the topper of this session. To stop with this, what I wanted to tell you is, as I said, the Nearpod tries to integrate all these features. I'm stopping with this. Let me go back to my. It tries to integrate all these features. That's why Nearpod makes it even more interesting. But there are disadvantages for using the free version. Only 40 people you can have. When there are 100, I had 100 students accidentally, without knowing, I started a lesson in Nearpod. I ended up having a demo for the rest of them. So that is the problem. So what I want you to think about is when we are designing, as I said in the morning, when we are designing teaching learning materials for using web tools, we need to take into mind what is the way of integration I'm going to do it. So you need to first understand your learners. Are they comfortable with technology? Are they comfortable with the blended learning mode? What is the objective? What are you planning to do with this? And whether you want to use it online or offline. So first, what is the objective? Am I going to teach grammar, which can be applied in the real time? Or am I going to teach about, let's say, something about some content subject like solar power or something like that? So what are the media and materials are required? and whether it's online or offline, how will I use it, that implementation method, and what kind of learner participation are you ensuring? You can't just lecture and allow them to keep quiet, because in an online mode, we don't have guarantee that they're listening. So for the learner participation, am I going to give a poll in between or an activity in between? Then you actually evaluate at the end of the lesson, did it work? Was there a problem? Then you do a revision. This is basically a model which it works, lesson plan kind of a thing. If you look at this, I told you about Padlet. We did the Padlet, I explained it to you also. Now, when I did this Padlet with my class, I told you there was a paper called ICT in language teaching. I gave an assignment where I asked one group of them to collect material related to social media and make a Padlet. So 3 of them jointly, they did this Padlet. It's very, very colorful. They have not done this before. Only in the class, they learned about Padlet and then they started doing it. They collected enough information and they made a Padlet out of the topic. Wait, it is taking its own sweet time to come. It is, I think if you look at it, it's Uma Shankari was, she made it in her name. Wait. Social media and youth, I gave that as a topic. If you look at it, videos, they got YouTube videos, infographics. They had a whole lot of information, social media timeline. If anyone wants to learn about social media, this Padlet would be the best place to come. They got all information, 3 people, not just one, 3 people made this one. I made it as an assignment and they presented this. And they gave a disclaimer also about copyright issue. So this was one such assignment, I used it. Jamboard, some of you are familiar with Jamboard. Oh my God, okay, let me see. This Jamboard is not mine. I actually borrowed this. I made a copy of it and used it in the class. If you look at this Jamboard, this was learner engagement thing the teacher had made. Sorry. This was Esther Park, was the lady who made this. She said students can have a choice. This was a choice board she created in the Jamboard. So based on the choice, they can decide what assignment. We can decide 4 kinds of assignment. And suppose the student chooses the first assignment, what assignment description, what are the details you have to give, what resources. All these things you should be giving. That is what our idea is. If a student chooses second assignment, 1 minute. This is also assignment 1. Okay, choice 2, resources 3, like that. Everywhere you try, you can actually have a video also. She actually had the video also. Like, wait, 1 minute. See, this is example she gave. Choice 1 as such. Like comic strip. This is the assignment she gave. They have to make a comic strip, or they have to make a rap, or write a letter, or reenactment. Now, comic strip, what she did is important events in this chapter and examples she gave. For example, if it's a novel, so make it a comic strip based on the important events. So that was the assignment given. And there is a storyboard, that is one website which allows you to make comic strip. So she's giving the resource also and tells what to do and gives a sample also. So this was one assignment. Or making a rap. Write and perform. See, again, there is a resource given where you can, ready-made tools are available where you can do. You need to watch the video, how to create music using that Chrome Music Lab. So this Chrome Music Lab is readily available and how to do is also given. So again, in that chapter, what is the important event? Make a rap out of it. So they have a choice. Or suppose the student is a verbal student. He wants to write. He's comfortable writing. So write a letter to the character with suggestion, question, or comments about important events from the chapter. And they've given one sample video, which is about a letter.
Dear me, I know how hard life was on you for a bit of time. I know how much.
So this kind of video, they want to write a letter. This is only a writing a letter, writing part. Here it's a video, a sample is given to get an idea. Or reenactment, role play. So you have to perform a role play about the main events. And there is a video sample given in a school level students what they did. This is some school Esperanza, school grades, they presented it. So Mexico 19, they made a video out of it and they presented it. Example is given.
When you lay down, you can feel the heartbeat of our land. I want to hear the heartbeat of our land.
Okay, the idea is not to say exactly what, but the idea, This is based on the Jamboard. All the links given, everything. For online class, it really worked very well. That's what I wanted to bring to your attention. Now, why I'm bringing is, how do you integrate it in actual activity? This blog as such, I think tomorrow you'll be having an exclusive session on blog. I don't want to distract on that. See, this was one I used with my class, Critical Thinking Corner, where we gave a lot of activities for students. These videos I've deleted, that's why it's not there. Group discussion also, we uploaded a video and an analysis. You look at the 73 comments from the students. They had commented on the video, selected who's the best person for that. I mean, whom will they select? All these write-ups were based on their discussions. Continuous writing. This was the idea, was to improve their writing skill. That was the major focus. So these were the tools I used in the class. How I explained it. Let's see. Now, what I want you to try doing it is, I don't know, we have time. 4 o'clock is it. I just want you to think of it. What topic would you like to teach and which tool would you like to use? I don't want to go in detail. Just think about a few minutes, which topic you find it difficult, or which topic you think you want to use technology, and what technology will you use, why that particular technology. You just have to think and answer, either unmute and talk, or you can post it in the chat. Tell me, like for example, I want to teach reported speech. And for reported speech, I think I would use, let's say, video, a role play, movie scenes. Movie scenes I would probably take, show them the movie scenes and ask them to write a dialogue and then report it in the news or something like that. Or I'll ask them to write a report of an event which happened. So they'll have to create a video about that event and tell the report in, tell the news report in the, when you're telling a news report, it's about reported speech only, right? Asking them to do like that. It could be that. So think of one language or literature item you would like to teach. And you have seen a whole lot of tools. Which tools you remember, which you think I can use it? Can you give me an answer? Think 2-3 minutes. If there is a breakout room, I would have sent you into the breakout room, but we don't have a breakout room. I'm really sorry about that. Any question, any clarifications in what I said? Anyone want, they are not able to follow? Did I confuse you? I would have asked you to write a detailed lesson plan, but we don't have time for that. Just tell me which language or literature item you would like to teach and using what technology and why that technology. Anyone?
Ma'am, I would use the matching feature that you enabled, ma'am, to teach parts of speech, where the objects will be there and they have to match with the parts of speech.
Oh, yeah, that would be a very good one. Simple but very effective, and they'll get excited if they do it themselves.
Thank you, ma'am.
Who's this? I'm not even. Akshaya, is it? Who's that?
Yes, ma'am. Akshaya.
Akshaya. Yeah, thank you, Akshaya. So we have one volunteer telling. Anyone else? We have 57 people.
This is Karthika, ma'am. So after your session last time, we tried Padlet for poems, ma'am.
Oh, that's a good one. How did you do it?
No, not poems. I'm sorry, ma'am. For a play where we were discussing a particular character, and then I gave them the Padlet and I asked them their thought process. What exactly they thought about.
Their comments, yeah. Okay, I'm getting a couple of answers in the chat. Vasudha says MCQs in the way we last did, the game kind of thing. ESL cyber listening for listening practice. Gauri Shankari says, yeah, that is good. Okay, listening is a more convenient thing. Yes, MCQ for testing, yes. Particularly for literature, when you want to use a technology, you need to be very, very creative because we don't have a ready-made tools available for teaching literature. So how would you use it? That is, we need to be very creative on that. For example, we have poster making. Canva has posters. I remember doing this in MOP where I asked the students to, we were doing Merchant of Venice. So I asked them to create a poster, missing poster for, I think who went vanished, Antonio goes missing, right? Shylock posts like that. Not Antonio, Jessica runs away, elopes from home. So he posts the picture of missing poster. I asked them to design it. Now we have Canva and other thing. If it is an online class, I'll ask them to do a poster where they have to be very creative using the characters' habits and giving them that what kind of message will the father give. I remember one student telling, if anyone finds her, please keep her with you. I don't want the girl, that kind of thing, you know. Pronunciation, Neopod video lessons. Yeah, Tulassimani video lessons are really good, but you need to look at the level of the student because depends on which level are we teaching. Schools, it's really good. College, maybe the low proficient learners will benefit a lot. But even for high proficient learners, that 9, 10, 11, 12 is good. There are some on alliteration, the symbols, literary devices, very good videos are there. Thank you, Gauri Shankari. No, that's what you have to be creative. And sometimes you need to have a group, 1 or 2 people with whom you can brainstorm. Thankfully, I have wonderful friends with me who I can pick their brains and I brainstorm. Sometimes, you know, I tend to go overboard. So I need someone to say, no, this won't work, time problem, or this won't work with this level of class, that kind. So when we are using, and another thing, as I said earlier, you need to use the technology because it makes a difference. If I remove the technology, even then if it works, the lesson will work, means then don't bring the technology. Don't make it complicated for yourself and students. But when we are forced to do it online, then we were used to, we had to depend on it. But now that it is blended, decide on what aspect of the lesson needs technology and what kind of technology. As I said earlier, just because you know doesn't mean student will know. Please ensure student also is comfortable and then you use it. That is one thing. And the technology should be based on the learning point of view. It is not just because it is there. Don't force it on yourself or the student, they will not enjoy it. But when it is happening in a natural way, like that social media assignment was such a nice surprise for me. For the other group, I gave a journal and I gave them a website for making a journal and they also did a good job. But what I found about this Padlet is, it was eye-catching. It had a lot more information. And it was there for anyone at one click. I could actually download it as a PDF and share it with others. So we attend a lot of, I attend a lot of webinars about this web tools and blended learning. All of us keep repeating the same thing. I'm not saying I am saying only the new thing. This same tools, many of us have said, but what we are not focusing is how to use them, how to integrate them. That is where your creativity needs to come. Because what works for my students may not work for your students because our students' levels are different. I have students coming from villages and all. They don't even have smartphone. So I have to be creative enough to use something which it is accessible to them. I cannot force, when there is no smartphone, how will the student access Neopod and other stuff? So I need to be more creative to give them more a simplistic technology that way. So we need to be very, your students probably, most are urban students who have all fancy phones and iPhones. So your accessibility might be better. So know your learners. That is what you go back to that model of integration. First, know your learners. Then you can decide how are you going to integrate the technology. I think I will stop with this. Kartika, do I stop or can I go on? What is it?
Ma'am, I guess like some participants will have questions. Maybe we can give them some 10 minutes and then we'll wind up.
Yes. Okay. And please feel free to ask any questions
or feedback, ma'am.
Or you post your questions in the chat box. Asking questions is an art form.
Ma'am, this is Archana here.
Yes.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes.
I don't have any questions, but this is just kind of a genuine feedback. As ever, it has always been very nice listening to you, ma'am. You are just taking all these sessions and teaching us how to take classes or handle classes without much of boredom. So thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot for that.
Thank you. Thank you.
We never knew. We have listened to you, but every time we listen to you, you make it so new, so fresh. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. I was hoping I was not being repetitive and bore you. That's the only thing.
No, not at all. Not at all. Thank you.
No, but one thing I would also request is if you try out something and you have a finding, please share it with us, because it will be a learning for me. I would take it to others, it'll be more sharing experience. See, these webinars are place where we share our experiences and we learn from each other sharing. I strongly believe in that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have learned all these things without attending such webinars or interacting with people. So I would say, please share. I would learn something from that. If you use this technology and you found something new way of using it, like Padlet, Karthika was talking about play and all that. I have not tried play because we don't teach play in our college. So that gives an idea. Poetry, it will be more reflective exercise. That will be even more interesting. In fact, I remember for critical thinking, I did, I don't know whether Karthika attended it. There was just one picture we used. And it generated so much of interesting stories. In fact, the audience were fighting about it. It was so very interesting. I enjoyed it. I don't know whether the audience enjoyed or not. I enjoyed it the most. So that is one thing. It was just one single picture, not a video, not a lengthy documentary or anything, just a single picture. And how much we were reading into the picture, interpreting that each expression, that body language, the distance between people. And that was a wonderful learning experience. So you should actually try those things. Any other questions or any feedback?
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am. I don't have any questions. I understood clearly, ma'am. Today, your session, I know so many new things about the tools, language learning, ma'am. Then first time I know about the paddle, then app Neopod. In Neopod, we see the lots of lessons video. Really, today I learned many new things with the help of the technology. I learned new items, and we know that whatever happened in the world, everything we know. Such a useful session, ma'am. I am also literature student, ma'am. I am also literature student with such a useful information I got, ma'am. Thanks for giving explanation, ma'am.
Thank you, Madhu. Thank you for nice words. Thank you. Karthika, you share the Genially link so that anyone wants to have info about the websites, they can take it.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Yes, participants, if you have anything to share, you can share now or we will move ahead.
They are supposed to give ideas for the class, except one or two, no one bothered. This is what they are supposed to be doing it. The idea is to take home. See, the FDP is not over. In fact, you can submit it later to Karthika or the other organizers, because this will be a takeaway for you. Any FDP, there should be some learning takeaways for each one. So when you go back with a lesson plan, you can try it out in the class and try it. Try doing it. It is not like the class activity. It is more like your own assignment, I would say. Try doing it. A web quest. Try exploring web quest. That's much more, resource. Lot more resources in it. If not, as some you people said, it could be just a simple listening. Try that, put it down in one write-up so that you take it back to your college. Yes, I think we have Aishwarya. Yes. Use them in the class. Thank you, Aishwarya.
Yes, Akshay, you can take over.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. So I must have taken points to include it in my feedback, but I just couldn't, stop participating in the session. So it was so refreshing, and it actually boosted our confidence as aspiring teachers or teachers of English language. So we will not be hesitant to touch on difficult subjects anymore or difficult topics, because you have introduced us almost all the available technology, I would say, so that we could figure out and pick which will suit which. So thank you for that, ma'am. I request Karthika ma'am to share a few words. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Good evening, one and all, and thank you so much, ma'am, for coming here, and it's such a privilege, I would say, to host you the second time again in STNB Vaishnav College. So as our HOD rightly pointed out, every time you give a session, we learn something new, or no, I mean, most of it is new. Okay, so it is never it's the same, and the perspectives also is like we really learn a lot. And even though this crowd is mostly teachers, majority is are teachers, and a few are, of course, our PG students are also there who are aspiring to be teachers. But all the teachers, I believe, we all became students in your class. We were also excited. We tried to compete, and we were participating more. And I guess like we learned a lot by doing. So that is something really great about your sessions, because I've attended at least about a few sessions in technology. And most of them talk about technology very theoretically. And even when you give the topic like theoretical perspective, your topic was not theoretical. It was more practical, I would say. It was not in that kind of a lecture mode at all. It is more of a practical oriented thing. And that is your hallmark, I would say. So it was more engaging. And as a student, as your own student, I know it is always engaging classes that you have both, offline. And here in FDP also, it's we can see that. And a lot of people are so excited about everything, and they are asking for your contact details. So maybe with your permission, I will share your mail ID with them, in case they want to talk to you. And a few people are asking for mobile number. I don't know whether I should share it, but I will share maybe the mail ID with them.
Please.
Yes, ma'am. So thank you so much for accepting and delivering the lecture here, ma'am.
I really a very interactive and very interested audience, which is very difficult. Most of the audience, you don't interact much. So that way I'm happy. Thank you so much for inviting me to your college. It has always been a pleasure to talk to people who are interested people. Okay, thank you then.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, thank you all participants. So Akshay, please take over, Akshay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you to everyone who has been a part of this session. Thank you for maintaining the decorum of the session. It's been a pleasure listening to you, ma'am.
Okay, actually, I just want to say one thing. I've given the website, the genially presentation link to Kartika. Some of them wanted the list of those web tools. They can access that presentation link and take from that.
Thank you, ma'am. I was also about to ask Kartika, ma'am.
It's there. I've given the link to her.
Yeah, shall I share it here itself, ma'am?
Yes, please. It's available online. You can't download it only. That's the problem. Okay. Okay, then. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. So with this, we have reached the end of today's session. And I would like to let you guys know about the first session happening tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. on the topic blogging, exploration of a process approach to writing by Dr. Veena Selvam of Anna University. And that will be conducted through Google Meet. And the rest 2 sessions for tomorrow will be through Zoom link. We have already sent the links to the respective members. So we have also posted a feedback form in the chat box. So I kindly request everyone to fill it before it expires. So thank you once again. I thoroughly enjoyed being the host of this session. Have a happy evening. Thank you.